Hi there folks, it's your host for reviewing the Vango F10 Helium UL1 Person 10's Alpine Green colour. So yeah, this is the as it came in the post to me after I've opened the packing. This is the carrier bag by the looks of it, and it's come, weirdly enough, it's come with a label with a picture of a tent that's totally different. It's not even the tent I got. Obviously I've got one man tent. That clearly is not a one man tent in the picture, but I'm pretty sure it's the right tent because it's very light. So the F10 series it says on here, and then it's got a load of stuff about Force 10's series by Vango. The Helium UL1. It's all, it says here, it's all-in-one pitching. It's a Pro Tex 15D 3000mm HH nylon silicone PU coated fly sheet. Inner tent is a 15D breathable nylon. Ground sheet is a Pro Tex 70D 6000mm HHPU coated nylon. The poles are Yunnan or something, I can't even pronounce that. I'll show you on there to see if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. So they're basically SD 70 aluminium. Total weight, well, it says here 0.99 kilos. Total weight, it says here one trail weight 0.99 kg. Total weight 1.18 kg. So I'm not sure what's the difference between trail weight and total weight. Surely, maybe that's if you get rid of some things and stuff. I don't know. I'll have a look at that. So packed size is 40 times 13 centimeters according to this. Pitch time says 7 minutes. There's a load of other stuff written on there, but I can't be bothered to read it all out. And there's something about the warranty. And then you got all your info. Seems to be quite similar. Yeah, telling you about the tent here. It's a hybrid tunnel tent. A lightweight tension band system, pre-angled poles, easy access fly sheet door vent, fly sheet vents and with mesh, factory taped seams, part mesh inner door, bath tough inner ground sheet, inner pockets, Dyneema pegging points, Dyneema core guidelines, multi-reflective points, fast pack tent with compression straps, weather tested by certified test centre. That's what I've just read. The serial number there of it and all that. So yeah, so let's open the tent up and have a look, shall we? Well, just before we unpack it, let's take a look at the weight. I've took the label off, and let's take a look at the weight. So the weight is 1,170 grams. That's the total weight. That's with the label took off. The pegs for the tent, including the tent peg bag, is exactly 100 grams in weight. So not too bad. The tent poles. Well, there's one big folding tent pole with the elastic in, of course, and then there's two little tent poles, and the total weight with the bag is 203 grams. Okay folks, this is a view of the tent outside of the unwrapped, outside the packing, outside of its carry bag. And first impressions, really, there's the poles and the pegs, and there's the bag. First impression really is that the material is very thin compared to my Jack Wolfskin Gossamer tent. There's a fly sheet. It's quite. It's not fly sheet like it's got a meshy sort of bit there for air vents and stuff, but it's not like an inner fly sheet like the Jack Wolfskin. This is much lighter than the Jack Wolfskin Gossamer tent, but yeah, you can tell the materials is a lot thinner, and the outer shell is, and the bottom shell is much. It's still pretty thick, but it's nowhere near as built like a tank like the Jack Wolfskin. But the Jack Wolfskin is quite a bit considerably heavier. The tent pegs are pretty light, the tent poles are pretty light, and the tent material is light. Probably could get it down to a kilo if I put titanium pegs in instead of the pegs it came with, but the pegs are very light it came with anyway, so I'm going to use those. So let's test it out on a wild camp in Dartmoor, shall we? To take a look inside the F10 Helium Vango tent. Just got the tent up for the first time. Seems alright. People I think have said before that the problem is it flaps up quite on the wind, which I can imagine, as it is now. I've got the door open though. If I do the door up, you got. It's not going to be very good in the wind, to be honest. It's a bit breezy at the moment, probably 15 mile, 20 mile, it's supposed to be 20 mile per hour gusts, up to 25 mile per hour gusts. I think that's all this tent probably can handle, really, to be honest. I don't think it's good. You'll need some really good wind shelter if it was a serious wind. But tonight it's supposed to be not too windy. It's up to 25 mile per hour gusts, so I'm going to try it out in that. But if it was any more than that, I'd definitely need some shelter. So let's have a look inside. This is inside. It's quite, I can sit up in here probably, I think. Doesn't look like it's got any pockets in here. The material feels quite slim. It's got some here for hanging stuff, I guess. Seems quite spacious for a one-man tent. Yeah. The tent was okay. It wasn't windy in the night though. We had, just before it got dark, we had about 20 mile per hour gusts. But my feeling is that's the maximum you want to have this tent in. Anything over 20 miles per hour gusts, I think it's going to be too much for this tent. So if it is windy, you really need to find a sheltered spot. I don't think this tent's going to be any good in the wind. I've yet to test it in wind, but I've got the feeling it's not going to handle wind very well at all. So it flaps about quite a bit, even in the 20 mile per hour gusts. Not so much that it's annoying, but if it's more than that, yeah, I think it'll become annoying. I've not tested it in the rain yet. It's very spacious, as you can see. I've got lots of gear with me. Yeah, I think it's a good tent, but I just wouldn't want to have it in a windy situation. I think it'd be quite waterproof, but as I said, I think wind is the going to be the problem with this tent. I was camped up on Dartmoor last night. First time of putting it up. This is how it's gone up. It's looking quite sturdy now, but the wind really does affect it. It's not windy at all now. You can see it could be quite blowy in the wind. I haven't tested it in the wind, as I said. It was only 20 mile per hour winds gusts last night. So you got like there's a zip here, and there's some Velcro, like just Velcro here and here, and you've got a guide line here, peg there, peg there, a peg there, peg there, peg there, another guideline, and again peg there, peg there, peg there. So yeah, let's go inside. So this is the inner sheet. It's kind of like a, there's a mesh there, fly sort of mesh, and then there's sort of like more sort of waterproofing there in the inner sheet. It's got like a tub bottom. I've not tested it out in the rain yet. So yeah, here you got some information. So have a little bit of mesh there for breathability. There's the tub, and down there, more mesh, breathability. And you got like some kind of like inside ropes, maybe to hang lights off, or wet socks on that side too, which goes through the inner sheet to the outside. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. So yeah, there's a more breathability there with the mesh. That zips up like that. It's got an opening one side. It's a very light tent. I'm happy with it, but I wouldn't want to use it in a really exposed wind. I thought it would not cope. I wouldn't have thought so. But so far, yeah, I am happy with it. It's a good lightweight tent. Something else I've just noticed on the Helium F10 Vango tent is it's got the pockets are just here on the roof and there, and these things, these strings here, or ropes, or guide ropes, what you want to call them, just go to there and off and through the fly sheet and up here. So I'm not sure what they're about yet. See, look, the same that side as well. But yeah, it's been good. It was raining last night and it didn't leak. Having said that though, I had a bag touching the side of the tent, so yeah, actually, yeah, look, it has kind of like, I don't know if that's condensation or from the rain, but there was a little bit of a puddle there last night. It wasn't raining really heavily last night. that could be condensation. But look, the inner sheet and the outer sheet are touching, but I did have quite a lot of bags in here. But look, they're still touching now, and the bags are not in here now. So yeah, it's quite flimsy. So if it's windy, which it was a little bit windy last night, but not too windy, and I'm in a really good shelter, it was shaking about a bit, but not so much that it was irritating. But I think if I was in wind over 30, if I was wind over 30 mile per hour gusts, it'll be too much for this tent, I think. My Vango F10 Helium tent, as you can see, just some slight breeze, it's blowing right in. I mean, that's going to be a problem if it gets seriously windy. I'm going to be, well, I hate to say, I'm going to be fucked. It doesn't like wind at all.